Today. Thank you for coming on Back to Basics.
Good. How are you, Girish?
Very good, thank you.
Thank
So,
you for inviting me over.
anytime, thank you. I'm very honored that you are on my show. So, let me ask you this first question before we get into the basics of henna, okay, which is the art of tattoo. What is what does back to basic mean to you?
Back to basic.
Yes.
Um, right now, during COVID, everything is back to basic. You know,
Yeah.
like we had to just learn how to learn with the basic stuff.
Yeah, yeah. But is that the only reason for back to basic? Do you think uh, it's like more of a reboot of what we are doing right now in 2021? Is that right?
Yeah. Mhm.
And is there new things that you have learned since the previous and today?
A lot because we all learned how to live with basic stuff. We were running around and we took everything for granted, and
Yes.
not anymore.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Learn that
Oh,
with this new situation we are
yeah, yeah.
facing right
Well,
now.
thank you for that. So let me get into the basics of henna and what henna is. So a lot of questions are about tattoo. Is tattoo and henna the same thing, or is it two different things?
It's yes and no,
Okay.
right? It's yes and no. So a lot of people say it's a temporary tattoo, right? But it's also and no meaning, like it has a lot of like cultural or the religious meaning behind it.
Mm-hmm.
So like I wouldn't say tattoo whenever somebody say, like it's a temporary tattoo, or it's a henna art.
Mm-hmm.
So
So how long have you been doing henna art or drawing, I should say? For how long have you been doing this?
I've been doing it for a very long time, since I was very little.
Okay.
I took a long break in between, and then I started my journey as a henna artist again for past 6 years.
Okay. Um, how about before when you started and today? Has the henna industry changed a little? Meaning the trend has changed a little? What do you think?
I think before, like, henna wasn't known like right now. Right now, everybody loves henna. Like, no matter what authenticity you are or where you are from, everybody loves henna. Before, it was like very confined into like small part of the world, or if you will, that some countries they like it, some countries they used to do it for some religious reason or whatever. But now, like, everybody is getting it done because just for fun, and it looks so good.
Yeah. I mean, I think if I'm not mistaken, I think henna is more of making sure that you're part of a certain village. And, and I think that's what I've read back in the days. And I don't know if that's true because, I mean, this is all speculations of how it all started. We don't know that, right? But what we do know as of today is it seems like it's becoming a huge fashion statement. Before, what it used to be was putting henna on brides
Yeah.
and grooms, maybe, right, but
Hmm.
brides more.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you tell me, is it more wedding oriented or is it fashion oriented?
It's mixed. It's mixed. Like, people do it for bride, and or like for special functions, baby showers or engagement, and all that. So people do it for that, but people also do it for fashion statement. If they are going for vacation, or they are having special, like they just do it for fun, or for a photo shoot, and stuff. People do it like natural henna, but as well as, like the
Mm,
the thing with the painting,
yes,
looks
yes.
like henna.
So I
So
think you brought up a good point. So what is the difference between the natural and the chemical? Is there a color difference, or what's the difference on that?
natural henna comes from the tree, as we all know, right? So like it is all natural. It doesn't have any different color. Like it stains your skin according to the body temperature, and there is lot behind it, right?
Mm-hmm.
But chemical henna has, like, it's all chemical, like, but then people also do henna with the body paint.
Mm-hmm.
So that's totally different. But like if they are going to do for like black henna, which is like, completely, has all the chemicals in it and it's really bad for your health, you shouldn't do it.
Mm.
If you are going to do it, it's better to do like natural henna.
So if I go to a store, what do I read on the pamphlet or the the box, or I guess it comes in a cone also, right? So
Yeah.
what does it say on there? Does it say natural? Does it say it's chemical? How does that work?
The simply way I will put it, that if it's a natural henna, it doesn't have shelf life, right? So if you are seeing anything on a shelf, that's not natural henna. Natural henna has to be stored in either refrigerator, freezer, or like if people are selling it, like, and they are putting it outside, after a day, you cannot have it outside for that long period of time.
So do you
So
think that I can grow a plant and make a henna, or is it a different climate or something? How does that?
I mean, it is a tropical plant. Of course, you can grow it here
No.
indoor, but then what you will have to do is that you can do two ways. Of course, when the leaves come, you can basically crush the leaf and then strain it. I don't know how; it's going to be a long process,
Mm-hmm.
and then use that paste and do the henna.
Mm-hmm.
That's what our long time ago people used to do it.
Yeah, yeah.
Right, and then they used to put it with a toothpick, or like the metal stick or something, like they put it on the paste and they go like that.
Mm.
But other way you can do it, you can dry the leaves, make a powder out of it,
Mm-hmm.
and then make a paste and then do it.
I
So
see.
there is two way.
So
Yeah.
so the pictures that you see up here, I mean, it's on the arms and hands and feet. I mean, these are the henna designs that we talking about that we put on there.
Yeah, that, and people do it like all our body now.
Okay,
I
okay.
mean, these are the traditional, I would say,
Mm-hmm.
but there are different henna designs, and people do it,
So
on their backs.
so do you give them the design, or do they give you the design? And if they give it to you, is it quite challenging sometimes?
I would say this, that not two henna artists are same. Like if anybody is going to give me the design, I will try to replicate the design. It's not going to be the 100% same.
Yeah.
So how this happened, that I would ask them that what kind of design they are looking for.
Mm-hmm.
They will give me idea, and then I will come up with my own.
Mm-hmm. So, okay, so we have the body paint and we have everything else for the wedding and all that, but I don't have the picture right now. But I know that you do henna with even candles and
Yeah.
few other items. Can you explain how that does that work for you, and why did you change that trend?
I love henna, right? So, and I really wanted to do, like, I really wanted to explore, like, my options when I'm not doing henna, when the wedding season is not going on. What else can I do? So at that time, I tried doing it on candles, and they looked beautiful. I do it on candles with henna, but I do it with paints.
Mm.
So, it lasts long, and, it has different colors, and it can, I can do it according to the decoration or the color theme in people's house. So,
Mm. Yeah,
yeah.
I mean, I was following you on Facebook, and it shows that you also even do ornaments for Christmas
Yes.
trees. So
Yes.
that's quite creative if you think about it. It's very amazing. And then during the religious times, it could be Eid, or it could be some Diwali function or something. For many different ones, even Christmas or even Jewish holidays, you have candles which are very different,
Yes.
and it's very creative. I might have to tell you.
And that's what I wanted to say, Girish, that, I just didn't want to do it only for one religion.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I mean, we all are same at the end of the day.
Yes,
We
right.
we all believe in that. So when I tried to create my candles, I did it for every single religion. I also did one plates, like the charger plate. I did
Mhm.
it for all the religion, and somebody put it on their wall. I have picture. I can share it with you.
Okay, okay. Thank you.
Yeah, yeah,
I will put that on there on my Facebook page also.
yeah,
But it's amazing how um henna drawing is, I guess everyone does it, okay?
yeah.
But the thing is that what you did, you went back to basics and you said, you know what, let me do something different. And this is something unique to you. Maybe other people might do it. I'm sure there is, but I
Yes.
think you do it in a different way that people enjoy the way you do that stuff. And I compliment on you on that.
Oh,
So
thank you.
yeah, so what is the next step for you now you have done all this? What else is there on henna?
I have few ideas. I'm playing with it. But I really want to do something different, like something different, something unique, and also I try to challenge myself every single season. So
Yeah.
let's see what I come up with.
Yeah, we'll be waiting for that challenge whenever that challenge comes up.
Sure.
The artwork that you have so far is quite amazing. Thank you again.
Thank you.
So
Thank you.
Malika, one more last question. So
Mhm.
do you know henna is considered um, harmful for the skin?
No.
No.
No, henna is actually good for your skin. Like a lot of cancer patients,
Yeah.
so henna is colder for in nature. Like it's cooler for in nature. So like a lot of cancer patients when they go for chemotherapy,
Mm-hmm.
like they on the when because they lose all hair and
Sure.
so then they put on your head and also they put it on the bottom of their legs on their soles.
Mm.
So what it does that it gives them the calm feeling in their body. So like henna, natural henna is never harmful, never ever. Yes, if you are going to do the chemical one, that's not good for your body, not your skin, everything.
But Malika, I mean, there are some few people. They say that if you put anything on the skin, that's kind of harmful. Because it is a natural tendency that we have that when we put something on the skin is harmful. But I think you made a point that this is all natural based, so
Yes.
it's not going to be any harm or any damage to your skin or
No.
anything like that. Actually,
Yes.
it's, if you think about it, it's more advantage to the
To
skin.
you. Yes, you're right. You're right.
Okay,
Yeah.
so one last thing, if you don't mind. So people, when they put henna, um, do they have to put anything on there to make it darker? Or do we put so much in there that it becomes dark?
Yeah, so henna, you can, like, people do put stuff on it like lemon and sugar, um, the sealant, and then after they take it off, they put like they put Vicks balm or stuff. But you don't need to. Natural henna, what it does that according to your body temperature, it penetrates in your skin. All this good like stain, and over the period of time, it get dark.
Hmm.
So natural henna will give you the best stain, but you just have to be little patient. It's not going to be dark as soon as you remove it. It will take time, but you don't have to actually put anything on it. No.
So, Malika, any last words that you want to mention to our viewers?
No, just that, thank you so much for inviting me over and keep watching Back to Basic. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Malika. Thank you again
You're
for coming
welcome.
on our show, and thanks again. And I'm very honored that you came to my show and made it more brighter for me. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Girish. Thank you. Really appreciate it.
No, no problems. So, guys, we spoke with Malika today. We spoke with regarding henna. We talked about the designs of how she complicated things into a simple way, and and it's amazing how she does that. Now, think about it. A lot of people do henna, tattoo or henna, depending what you decide, what you think it is. comment on there and tell me and tell Malika that, you know what, henna and tattoo might be two different things, but in a creative way. So, guys, as usual, as always, there is a quote of the day. The quote of the day is, all you need to paint is a few tools, a little instruction, and a vision in your mind. That's by Bob Ross. And I think that's what Malika did. She took a little tool, she took a little imagination, some instructions, and made her own small, henna empire, if you think about it. So, guys, as usual, as always, at the end of the episode, I always say, remember, everything in life goes back to basics, and that's what we did today, guys. Guys, see you next week. Keep on commenting. Give me all the love and support as much as you can, and good and bad comments will make my show strong as much as I can. Guys, God bless. See you next week. Next week's episode on Back to Basics. We're celebrating All Father's Day. All married fathers, single fathers, any fathers, even grandfathers, if you really think about it. They were fathers back in the days too. So, guys, I just want to say Happy Father's Day to all. So today we have 4 guests, and I think one is still coming on the way, and I think he's still tied up with his kids and all that. But we have 4 people so far, and we will get right into the show with those 4 fathers. Guys, thank you again for coming on the show.